Alright. Hello everybody. So today is actually the first video I'm using my voice, and that's actually for a good reason, because I wanted to go over my personal thoughts on the new update for this game. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I hate this update. I really do not like this update, and I feel like a lot of the community is also like that. I will say there are a few good things about this update. Like, I do like the reworked gameplay that they actually did in Night 1. I haven't quite gotten used to it yet, so I've low-key been pretty bad at Night 1 recently, but that's okay. I'll get it back I'll get it back soon. Something I do like about this, another thing I like, is I like how you can actually buy weapons now. I think that's very interesting. And yes, you can notice that I haven't beaten the bunker yet. Don't ask questions, okay? So in here, I also I like why they made the hats this way, like that you can purchase them from the shop instead of actually having to go and gamble. The problem is, I don't like the fact that they got rid of a bunch of my favorite hats. And the ones that they did, the ones that they kept were replaced for skins. Like, for example, the Santa skin. I like that skin, but now the badge is for the scarf, which I mean is pretty cool. I do like the scarf a lot. It's probably one of my favorite accessories in this game. But I think it could be definitely worked on. Now, I will say I do like some of the redesigns for the actual characters in this game. Like, I think the only ones that didn't get any redesign would be Jerry, Winterhorn, and Wendigo. I do like, oh yeah, and Headless Horseman. I never really looked at that one. I will say, I do like some of the redesigns, and I hate others. I like the Krampus one, and I think that the Frozen redesign is like okay. I would like, I kind of like that his head doesn't come back, but I don't like the fact that his particles aren't as big anymore, since I did like getting blinded every time I was trying to do Night 3 with this skin. It was very funny. Now, I actually like what they did to the Raver. I think that this skin is very cool. The only complaint I have about this skin is actually finding hats that go with this skin is genuinely impossible. It's genuinely the hardest thing I think I've ever done in my entire life. I mean, like, the only combinations I found that really go well with this would be like a crown and then a hat, but if you don't have a crown, then probably just like a hat, like the top hat or the paper hat, for example. That's not the paper hat, that's the paper hat. Like, I think those are pretty decent. I do like the retro skin. I think it's pretty cool, to be honest. I would appreciate if the golden skin was still here, but I never really loved that skin in the first place, so I don't really have many complaints about that one. I do absolutely hate the fact that they replaced a bunch of the badge rewards with coins instead of actual hats. Now, I will say, I do think that the clutter was getting a little extreme, but I don't agree with their decision to actually get rid of a bunch of the hats, especially the ones that a lot of players loved. Like, I know a lot of people would use the skull from Night 1, but now it's just not even there anymore, which is kind of sad. I do like that they kept some of the hats, but I know a lot of people are really pissed that they got rid of the Bloodstained Floodlights hat, which is just annoying in my opinion. The pirate skin, I think the redesign looks better in my opinion. It's also nice that you can just get rid of his hats. I think that's another good feature, because you can just style with him a little bit more. The Survivor, I think this is definitely a much needed redesign. It's definitely a much better skin in general now. Like, I overall think that the Survivor is pretty good now. Some thunder outside my house. Oh no. The Remnant, I was pissed when they got rid of this originally, but since T brought it back, I'm like, okay. Yeah, I know everybody was very angry about T replacing Remnant with Camper. I actually really like the Camper skin. I do think that it looks like a little bit worse now, but it could be worse. It could look worse. The operator skin, I personally, I know the things on this skin are mixed. I personally think that the redesign is better than the old one, mainly just because he has a lot of more detail now. But I understand why people are like, man, I don't really love that one. Now this skin, I have seen a bunch of people go ham on this skin. I know a lot of people who really hate this skin. I, for one, actually enjoy this skin. I think this skin is pretty good, to be honest. I would have been really angry if they just permanently replaced the Raver with this skin, since the Raver was one of my favorites. But no, they really didn't, which is kind of nice. I think that this skin is pretty decent. I know some people are going to disagree with me, but I think it's a pretty decent skin. And then I really don't like what they did with the memories. It is nice that they brought back the vessel skin because people were livid about that. But I really don't like that Beast was removed, since in my opinion that skin was very cool, even though I don't have the badge. And I also don't really like how the Ghost skin was moved up to Nightmare, but I do like the new version of the Spectre skin. I actually don't know how to equip it, mainly because my memories have been kind of lacking. But I do like the Sacrifice skin. I think it's very cool. And I think that's really about it, other than the party skins and the zombie skin. I haven't really heard anybody complain too much about the zombie skin, but then again, nobody ever uses it really, so really there's no one to ever really complain about it. I like the redesign of the original party goer. I think it's better than party pooper. Now, in my opinion, I prefer the steak skin over this one, but this one is also a pretty good skin. I like how they're cosplaying different mutants from the actual knights. I think that's a pretty neat touch. But anyways, I think that's overall this update is probably the worst in Residence Massacre history by like a lot. I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't good things to come from this update. Like, I think the Night 1 gameplay itself isn't actually bad. I think it's actually pretty good. But all the cosmetics and stuff that they removed, I know a lot of people are angry about that. And I'm also kind of sad that they got rid of my Hoarder title. I like to be able to flex on people, but that's okay. Well, anyways, I think that'll do it for this video. I'll see you guys later. And also, for another challenge video, I just low-key haven't been very motivated lately, since I've been trying to do a few different challenges, and none of them I've gotten super well runs on. Like, I was trying to do House Chaos, no H2O, and Itemless. That one, my best was like 5 a.m. and then they brought out the Night 1 rework, and it just wasn't happening for some reason, since I can't seem to get Larry's timer in my head. But that's it for challenges. I'll probably upload something soon. I just need to actually, beat the challenge. But in the meantime, peace. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this, so you can comment down there and tell me your thoughts about it. I'll probably read all of them. Alright, anyways, bye.